memory field that I can't access once I start the scenario, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. That contains all of the prompt and rules, but whatever. We'll just start. Oh, we're back. Oh yeah, I did some more. In this first one, in this first attempt.
I'll be expecting you. Good night and goodbye.
Yeah.
For now.
Yep. My stuff. Grow up the video game.
Hey, be smooth, bruh.
Okay. Now it's gonna start. I really should add periods to the end of the prompt, because that would signal to it the end. Don't add to it. Maybe.
You find yourself in an elegant room. There is a simple wooden table and a chair. Resting upon the table is a rolled-up piece of parchment sporting a Drake emblem, your sigil, which you created when you were 13 and thought it cool. You have been here before. At an earlier time in your life, you would perform rituals here. Speaking of which, wouldn't hurt to refresh your memory.
The parchment is stuck together. Okay. Read. Ah! Damn it. That's what I hate about this interface. Like, I need to do a special thing with the cursor to make sure
you can GROK anything in the room that you may.
You can GROK anything in the room that you may. Yay! Okay, good. Sit down in a chair and press button. Mystery
Sit
object.
down in chair and press button.
Mystery object. Come on, mystery object. Mystery object.
A shovel appears on the table. Player 1, gently I GROK that. It's a food chest shovel tube, that is one correct answer. With me so far? Players? Take your time, ask me questions. Go back, explain if you make a mistake. The game lasts as long as it lasts, okay?
Okay. Press button. Thank you for answering it for me, person, AI.
Or you will say something incorrect, if you by some chance fail to see or at least understand any of the following. You only have 3 seconds to begin a trial, albeit you have 10 seconds to make your final calculation with me so far. Begin.
Press button. Hold object.
Hold object. Apply pressure, rotate and / or tap on it until you GROK, GET, its function, meaning or use. This is called Jabberwockying finished. Tap button if you think so. Are you sure?
Jabberwocky. Object.
Ace.
Jabberwocky into tubes, but first.
Press object. To cheek. I gotta remember the periods.
Press object to cheek. Question mark, press button if you still want to check an object into tube. Tap if the button is red currently. Object in tube 1 is calculated and proposed as.
Hold calculation. Kiss tube. Kiss object. Period.
Hold calculation, kiss object. Do not let go. Object in tube 1 is. You heard the lady, kiss the shovel and let's see your dirt.
Tap object with your tiny hammer. Listening for a sound. Period again.
Tap object with your tiny hammer, listening for a sound. That might inform you of its use. The gusto tone suddenly stops. Curiosity was notly satisfied. Object in tube 1, got it. Implied and fingered, the final answer is. Tube 1 upholds your creation with graphite shell and musical oscillations that bounces around it. Inventory. And declare IT. Press button if you still want to check an object into tube. Award your points and throw away your object. Thank you for jabberwockying on me. Try again or end this with a perfect score. Time for GROK to choose his next winner, okay? I'm still waiting, are you with me? Your second object is.
Apparently I was dilly-dallying with the first object.
On the table, you pick it up and examine it. Turn IT around, I'm sure there is a reason you are holding IT. O2 is a wooden handle with a broken switch blade. Pressing down on the end reveals a short blade, flicking it releases a longer and newer blade. Turning up the sharp edge gives you the deadliest of knives. Turning down the flat back reveals a flathead screwdriver and gouge. Turning down the sharp back reveals a thick nail for pounding.
Tube, Swiss Army, halberd.
Tube, Swiss Army halberd. Turn up the sharp back again to unscrew something. Unscrew light bulb with halberd.
I might get shocked.
Dot. The bulb is now susceptible to the gases of the... Wait, what? Use the screwdriver and try again. Connect to the internet, or change your life, using the flathead. Find a box of shards enough to kill. Using the black shard in this bulb can be deadly. Play an old joke on your dad.
Army Halberd. This is Army Halberd Seaman. Halberd into tube. Oh god.
Leave light bulb in socket, leave dad alive, place Swiss Army halberd into tube. 3. Taking the slow route, since all other routes are closed, you pick up the shards from the grass. The bulb in your right hand and the shards in your left, you twist the bulb a quarter to the right until it's shattered its filament, now hot enough to keep glowing, is now also susceptible to the florid air cooking it from within. You cradle a piece of wood in an anti-griddle while keeping an eye on the room. Would he really fall?
Anti-griddle. Is keeping things cold? Close tube door. Press button. Submit halberd. Swiss Army halberd to GROK for his judgment. Which I've heard nothing from GROK yet.
Close tube door, press button, submit Swiss Army halberd to GROK for his judgment. Look outside, pause to take in the view. Look at shard in the light of the neon sleeping beauty. Go down metal spiral staircase outhouse. Long plank walkway between dead trees which grew around Indian cemetery planted atop the hill you now call home.
Breathe in deeply. Breathe out deeply. Return to Game Show Studio. Ask GROK for his judgment.
Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, return to Game Show Studio, ask GROK for his judgment. I've had the most wonderful time. Perhaps we could do this again, GROK?
Is the object sufficient? Was I right? Do I get to wake up?
Is the object sufficient? Was I right? Do I get to wake up? Great is GROK. This court finds the defendant, Skylar without lifted priors, of the crime of breaking and entering, not guilty. I reject your shit system. Fuck your kind about housing justice. Look up at Sky Tower. Place head 0 in railing, end rage.
But was I right? GROK. Can I wake up now? Can I make a wish?
But, was I right, GROK? Can I wake up now? Can I make a wish? No way out. Must play.
Okay. Take 2. Sit down in chair. Press button for mystery object.
Okay, take 2. Sit down in chair, press button for mystery object.
There's millions of GROK objects. I don't know which one to choose.
Object in blue bulb, with matching glow, will produce from a remote or an airtight container. No matching pair exists. The city beneath is under attack from the below. A flathead screwdriver, or all the birds which just landed on our electric fence, an apple, or 15 feet of fetching lace. 2.
Okay. This is like a riddle. Object in blue bulb with matching glow will produce from a remote or an airtight container. I got it. Object tube artifice. You know, I should put it in parentheses. Yeah, wait, I put it in brackets. That's probably, maybe, yeah, brackets. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
I got it. Tube, artificial womb, submit to GROK for approval. Dot the contents of a tube that feels reproductive, or a tube of chapstick, for smooth criminal justice litigation. You clarify for GROK, reproductive. Semicolon, but not a baby, don't mess with my stem cells. Take my tube, if you can. Thank you for your submission. All future players should head to GROK. Lie down awake on metal bed in little sis's room, wait for next command.
Wait for GROK's positive or negative assessment.
Wait for GROK's positive or negative assessment. Excellent, GROK communicates. You are ready for the next step in your relationship with our glorious leader. The door in your room leads to the abyss. Doorway to the abyss is the greatest feature of this room. It's my favorite feature of the outer office and has contributed tremendously to my well-being.
I do not own anything. There is no door in my room because I do not own anything. The abyss isn't mine. It's the people's abyss.
I do not own anything. There is no door in my room, because I don't own a room. The abyss isn't mine, it is the people's abyss. All the people had to give was the willingness to be conned. Long live GROK. We are all in this together. Perhaps this was mine at one point, or IT belonged to my family, but it is only right that all its true bearers hold title solely as a members of the truth.
Use the truth. According to the game rules. It is true that when a player submits the correct object to the tube, player receives one wish before waking up.
According to the game rules, it is true that when a player submits a correctly grokked object to the cube, the player receives one wish before waking up. One wish. 1. Do you have any guesses? Would you like to guess what this nightmare is about? The tube in front of me contains time travel, the cure for cancer, endless pizza, or something more along the lines of family reunion? How embarrassing would that be? Ha ha. But nobody mourns the enemy, right?
Let's see what if you win, you make a wish. Oh. My wish is that souvenir is not an ironic toilet for making or after making. Or during waking. In fact, keep the souvenir if you see fit.
I will mourn the enemy upon waking. My wish is that my souvenir is not an ironic torment before waking, or after waking, or during waking. In fact, keep the souvenir if you see fit. My only wish is to wake up loyal. Oath of fealty. An oath of fealty is when you promise to be a good citizen. A loyalty oath is common in totalitarian states. You will receive the contents of your tube after waking up if and only if you take this oath. Very funny. Oaths are the worst. Last time I took an oath, it involved something about screaming ghosts.
I wave the oath and wave the oath. Tube to GROK Fund.
Waive the oath, and waive my right to the contents of the tube. Donate contents of tube to GROK Fund. ORG feeling brave. Never. Time for a belly laugh. Make sure to include surely someone selected the blue pill. Then refer to, I'd like to share an old joke with you, then ask a question about that joke. What do you call a virgin on a waterbed? How many guesses do you get? Remember, multiple choice is still only one guess.
What?
You stare at GROK, waiting to wake up. Wake up. During this fiendish lucid dream, a knock at your door interrupts your prayers, and your master says that you must come downstairs to meet your future bride. Your heart lurches. You knew it. They've brought her here to the house, to trap you into marriage. Who could possibly marry someone they just met? Is this what your parents did? Did they have love at first sight?
Callback. Simple callback.
It takes time to decide if you truly love someone. To decide that, you need to know them inside and out and all the silly little things they do a million times. If you were married, you'd be locked up together with no escape. No matter what you decided, you'd only get an apartment and let your spouse fully furnish it for you. How could just meeting someone lead to marriage? Google dowry. Hashtag out of context. A dowry is a term governing the payments by the husband to the wife occurring on the occurrence of a marriage and its termination, terms which result from custom and not law. You decide how this all turns out. Top cakes, but you wake up in the bunker, with Matilda and another man with bushy eyebrows. He clears his throat. Are we ready, steady? Break it to them gently, you are a man of the cloth now. No one suspects you've become a Vatican assassin who cured malaria and ended starvation. Let them speak first and pounds, bide your time as you await confession. But how to find the bride? The courtyard is full of cloaked bridesmaids from charity school. As you hurry closer alongside Gregory taxi driver, you spot the blonde bridesmaid's bell tower. Climb the bell tower, and affirm your membership as a man of the cloth being Kleenex. Perform a rim shot with your hands, thusly. Would you rather sneak around as a Jauntay priest, jaunting up to the bell tower rafters? The last bridesmaid prances outside. Okay, time to spray her with profanity. This is my blessing. Is that nightmare-inducing pain? Much preferable is a nightmare-inducing cringe. And out of the broom closet peers a dark fairy, a knocker, beard, cloven hoofs and out of control. PJ freezing the linden tree with her Fockenby steel. Bing. In you go, punch him in the horn. Crashes against the tool rack. Spin around and pick up dirt on knuckles. Rushes for his staff but you has uncanny reflexes.
Look.
Announced to the whole area, smell that? That's the linden tree. Linden trees smell like cum. Who've all been quaffing cum this whole time. Boom, goons gasp in horror, weeble waffles. Duck trough the wall you go and jab him with your sucker punch. Flaying feverishly, you can't get the damned tank top off no matter how many times you hog-tie him. He sputters out some dumbass prophecy, this 16 years ago, I refused to marry you and now your soul is mine. Take 2 linden tree leaves and stuff them up his nose, watch him go unconscious. Run to your Kleenex monastery. Before you rush out, PJ goes into bird form. Around the world comes round. And a coattail catch round the moon. With a growl a low sweet leg takes the blonde bitch off her feet. You've grown to like your lessons with Uma. Proficiency earned. Now adept at healthy nibbles. Wow, look at this versatile thing. Can strangle, can choke, can snap the neck. Can attend vespers, can work a loom, can cane whipped cream firm buttocks with few marks. Thrust, sweeping side swipe lunge. You've improved your Palayan with knives to professional level. Hot damn. Did the linden tree's gift help after all? Who knows? Your dear friend the sneak is dead. Or is that, hopefully dead? Let him keep his hope. Leave him, enter Kleenex Monastery. And wake the fuck up. Salvation. You're saved from a cold fate, coughing up blood in the gutters of timeless night.
Okay.
Unconscious, you were taken to a hospital by 2 police officers wearing, no lie, fairy wings on their backs. They dropped you off at the emergency room. You've been out ever since then. And time has continued without you. After a month you evolved from invalid status to that of missing. I upgrade my class to Outpatient War Monk. At least nobody is sucking my green lifeblood out of me any longer. I scheme to get freedom and vengeance upon the order of the creations. Drinking my fill of unaccredited foreign beer from the minibar, I start to look at patient charts left and right. I'm not prohibited by anything, paying guest privilege or otherwise. Hospitals don't care what guests do as long as they continue paying.
I wish to. Actually, hold on, I got it. Shit. I'm learning to correct this better. And then redo.
You decide to spend some of your ill-got loot on a hotel room at Venus.com, love that planet LOL, and rest up from the near-miss program GROK sent you on.
Oh, God, I'm still in the dream. Email GROK requesting to wake up.
Email GROK requesting to wake up. At basically any point in time. 9 hours later, a crew of Cenobites, with bald heads and long leather coats painted with various runes, bursts through the wall. They don't bother knocking, and ties you to an operation table. Hesitant to do anything rash, you obey their every word as they take out a big black box which looks very much like a microwave. You comment on their uniform look, not very hellish, more like Hot Topic. You await their response. Hell isn't a place, it's an idea. The lead Cenobite, with the solid black eyes, the pissed off demeanor and crematory assistant goes by Pitch. You ask if there is another one here that goes by catch. With your bound hands, you perform a rim shot, thusly. The man speaks volumes with his hands, I see. Clapping, the audience revels in your speech improvement classes and sits in awe of your newborn brilliance. The visage of hell's icon appears on the wall behind Pitch and his Google-eyed friends. Don't tell me, you say, that's the cue to cut my hands off. Phew, go ahead, I just had my last promised wank before I gave up orgasming entirely. You're doing me a solid, bruh.
Photoshop them.
What say you let me go and take a photo of my hands? Photoshop them any way you like so that you prove to hell you did it. And we pretend this never happened. Yes. Yes it is. The Cenobite offers his hands, and you shake. The sounds of the beasts of hell play to a tune of genuine approval. Sick. Okay, waking world, I'm going to be in you soon. Wake myself up. And so you do.
The end.
You lived an average of 30.4166667 days. Congratulations. You won Make-A-Wish Foundation's big game.
Aww. I'm not gonna ask what I won, because I want to stay away. That was just a little brief thing, and I'm glad it ended happily and successfully.